Hi, my name is Jennifer Rieger. I'm teaching pastel currently, and in the future I will be teaching a colored pencil class and then a one-day plein air class down in Chautauqua where we'll paint what we see in nature. This is a pastel, chalk pastel, so soft pastel. This is what's called Conte crayon. So this is a dry pastel on velvet. This is a colored pencil which is made of pigment and wax. So I'm going to do a little thumbnail sketch, but first I'm going to talk about the supply. There's Bristol Smooth and there's Bristol Vellum, and Vellum has tooth, and what tooth is if I show you really quickly in here, tooth, if you look at it, you'll see that it has, as you're going over with the colored pencil, there's little tiny holes. And if you get smooth, there's no bumps. And smooth is traditionally for people that are working with marker or other things. And it doesn't always say that on the paper, so make sure you get vellum. Also, get good colored pencil. They're very expensive, I know that, and you don't have to buy, my huge 500 collection of colored pencil that I'll bring to class that will overwhelm you. But you can buy a limited supply of say 12 or 24 because we are building with different colors. So I can make a purple out of blue and red, and an apple is red. Right, so I'm gonna look at my complementary colors, and I'm actually, ironically, gonna start with green. So I will draw, say, the outline of my apple. When you're using colored pencil, do not dig in. Unlike crayons or other mediums, it has to be very light. A sketch. So I will take into account whenever I'm drawing with colored pencil, the highlights, meaning the whitest, brightest area. So right here I'm noticing I've got a little white highlight, and that's just the light hitting the apple. So I actually mark that off. So I come in here and I think, oh, there's some little dark reds. And you're saying, why are you using green? And you'll see why I would use green to mark those off. So I'm going to come round the green with my red. And if you notice, I'm doing it in the opposite direction, because that's how colored pencils work. When you do them in the opposite direction, you start filling in the tooth. Also, I'm much more likely to use, when I'm making an object that's round, I want to make it round. If I draw up and down, it doesn't have the movement that it needs from the pencil. And you'll see how the green, it's still green, but it's making the red darker, which is what a complementary color does. I'm slowly filling in the tooth. I have not, as you notice, gone anywhere near my highlight. I'm going around it because I want that white to really speak to the viewer. If I want to make my my yellow darker, I'll go in to my complement, because it's darker in here and it's still yellow. I'll add my purple in here, moving out into my yellow. And then I'll cover it with the yellow. And then it kind of naturally darkens that yellow. Notice I'm just going back and forth with bright colors, dark colors, light colors, and mixing them on the papers. Move it out like a shadow, because shadows are darkest when they're closest to the object. Move it out and anchor it. So you can see how this blending pencil is actually making it smooth, and it's filling in the holes. And there you have your apple.